Light of the World, Learning English Through the Bible, Unit A238. Copyright Light of the World Learning.
Pray, review, and preview. Bible reading, The Compassionate Father, Luke chapter 15. Theme, giving directions and following instructions. Pronunciation, z, s, and z, spelled with final s. Grammar, prepositions of motion, sequencing, directions.
What do you see?
Little Gina needed to deliver an important package to a friend. She ran down the street following the directions on her compass. First, she went north across a bridge towards her destination. Her friend lived near the train station, so she then followed the train tracks until she got to the traffic light. Then Gina got lost. She thought she should turn right, but she noticed a sign with an arrow pointing left. So she asked a woman on the corner if she knew where the Glass family lived. The woman nodded and pointed to a cottage in a green yard. Finally, Gina ran to the house, knocked on the door, and showed the package to her friend. "Thank you for bringing me this Bible," her friend said. "I love it." Gina was happy. She had followed the right directions and finished her delivery. Now it was time to race home before dinner.
Match the beginning and end of each sentence. 1. The traffic light. 2. The directions tell me. 3. The taxi turns. 4. A race is a game to see who is A. The fastest. B. At the corner. C. How to get to the store. D. Shows us when to stop and when to go.
Match the beginning and end of each sentence. 5. A bridge. 6. A father and son are. 7. The stop sign. 8. A compass. E is red. F goes over the river. G shows the direction, north, south, east, or west. H in the yard.
Match the beginning and end of each sentence. 9. Train tracks carry trains. 10. He is showing. 11. She is pointing. 12. He is delivering. I. The book to her. J. For many miles. K. The boxes. L. At the mirror.
First, next, then, finally. 1. First, I go over the bridge. Next, I go around the corner. Then, I turn right at the stop sign. Finally, I arrive at Grandma's yard. 2. First, the bird flies up. Next, it flies down. Then, it flies over the box. Finally, it goes through the box. 3. First, I. Next, I. Then I. Finally, I.
Talk about the bird. Use first, next, then, finally. A. Over, through, along, up, down. B. Past, into, out of, to, from.
Preposition of motion. Example. 1. Across. Walk across the street. 2. Along. Go along the train tracks. 3. Around. Go around the corner. 4. Down. Walk down the stairs. 5. From. Run from home to school. 6. Into. Go. The house. 7. Out of. Get. The car. 8. Over. Go. The bridge. 9. Past. Go. The cafe. 10. Through. Drive. The tunnel. 11. To. Run from home. School. 12. Up. Go. The stairs.
Listen and repeat. Hey, Maria, do you want to meet at Cafe Espresso? I can give you directions.
Yes, Francis. I am on the corner of Elm Street Bridge and Oak Street.
First, walk along the train tracks towards the next traffic light. At the traffic light, turn right.
Okay. Then where do I go?
Cafe Espresso is past the library. You will see the sign for the cafe along the street.
Final S after a voiced sound is Z. Final S after an unvoiced sound is S. Final ES after a hissing sound is Z. 1. Z. Delivers, shows, directions, corners. 2. S. Points, jacks, lights, tracks. 3. Z. Churches, compasses, washes, races. 1. She delivers the boxes to the churches. 2. The compass points us in the right directions.
Listen and repeat. A. Traffic lights. Finally. Over it. Compasses. B. Along. Around. Across. Repeat. C. Corners. Show me. Train tracks. Bridges.
Read Luke chapter 15 in your language. Then read the story of the compassionate father. One day, Jesus was teaching many people who had gathered to hear him. These people were tax collectors and also other people who did not try to obey the law of Moses. Some religious leaders saw Jesus talking to these people as friends. So they began to tell each other that he was doing wrong. Jesus heard them talk, so he told them this story.
There was a man who had 2 sons. The younger son told his father, "Father, I want my inheritance now. Give me now the part of your property that I am supposed to receive one day." So the father divided his property between his 2 sons. Soon after that, the younger son gathered all that he had and went far away to another country, and wasted his money in sinful living. After that, a severe famine occurred in the land where the younger son was, and he had no money to buy food.
He was hungry and needed money, so he took the only job he could find, feeding pigs. He was so miserable and so hungry that he wanted to eat the food pigs were eating. Finally, the younger son said to himself, "What am I doing? All my father's servants have plenty to eat, and yet here I am starving. I am almost dead because I have nothing to eat. I will go back to my father and ask him to let me be like one of his servants."
So the younger son started back towards his father's home. When he was still far away, his father saw him coming and felt compassion for him. He ran to his son and hugged him and kissed him. The son said, "Father, I have sinned against God and against you. I am no longer worthy to be your son." But his father told one of his servants, "Go quickly and bring the best clothes and put them on my son."
Put a ring on his finger and put good sandals on his feet. Then kill the best calf so we can have a feast and celebrate. Because my son was dead, but now he is alive again. He was lost, but now we have found him. So the people began to celebrate. Before long, the older son came home. He had been out working in the field. When he came near the house, he heard the sound of music and dancing. He wondered what was happening.
When the elder son found out that they were celebrating because his brother had come home, he was very angry and would not go into the house. His father came out and begged him to come and celebrate with them, but he refused. The elder son said to his father, "All these years I have worked faithfully for you. I never disobeyed you, and still you did not give me even one small goat so I could celebrate with my friends."
But this son of yours has wasted your money doing sinful things. When he came home, you killed the best calf to celebrate. The father answered, My son, you were always with me, and everything I have is yours. But this was a day to be happy and celebrate. Your brother was dead, but now is alive. He was lost, and now we have found him.
Answer the questions. 1. Why did Jesus tell the religious leaders this story? 2. What made the younger son return to his father? 3. How did the father react to the younger son's return? 4. Why did the older son refuse to celebrate his brother's return? 5. How does the father's love for his sons in this story remind you of God's love for you? 6. Do you identify more with the older son or the younger son? Why?
Hello, Fadia. It's Nor. Did you see the Tour de France race yesterday? They went through so many cities. Today, the next city they go through is Caen in northern France. They are traveling over bridges, through tunnels, and along some beautiful rivers. I loved seeing all the old churches the race goes past. Did you see the accident during the race? There were tree branches lying across the road, and the cyclist came around the corner too fast and ended up in a pile. They had to take some of the cyclists to the hospital. I hope that they are all okay. They need to make sure that the routes for future races are clear and safe. I plan to do some biking trips with friends this summer and want to ask you to join us. I look forward to talking to you soon. Love, Nor.
Listen and answer the questions. 1. What was the name of the race that Noor watched? 2. What city is the race going through next? 3. What kinds of things does the race pass? 4. What happened during the race? 5. Why was there an accident during the race? 6. What needs to happen to make the routes safer for future races? Partner A. Ask for locations. Questions, answers. For example 1. Where is the train? The train is over the park, on top of the bridge. 2. Where is the traffic light? 3. Where is the female cyclist riding her bike? 4. Where is the woman walking her dog? 5. How many people are walking across the street? 6. Where is the red car going?
Partner B, city, street locations.
Game. Simon says, please.
1A, homework. Write about the pictures with prepositions of motion. 1. My phone gives me directions to the store.
1B. Write about the pictures with prepositions of motion.
2A, fill in the blanks. Corner, around, over, on, yard, sign, across, through, deliver, out of. A, he walks the street. B, the stop is the corner. C, drive the tunnel. D, the bridge goes the river. E, the is the house. F, he takes the boxes, the truck to them.
2B. Write directions to drive from Mike's house to the supermarket.
3, write questions and ask your partner. Questions, answers. For example, 1, do you use a compass? No, I use a GPS. 2, do you live down the street from? 3, what are the directions to? 4, are there any bridges? 5, how can I get to? 6, where is the?
4. Say and write the words in the correct columns. S, z, is.
5, answer the questions. 1, Why did Jesus tell the story to the leaders? 2. Why did the father give his younger son his inheritance early? 3. Why did the younger son return to his father? 4. How did the older son respond to his brother's return? 5. Why did the father say they should celebrate the younger son's return?
6a. Choose one verse to memorize. A. But this was a day to be happy and celebrate. Your brother was dead, but now he is alive. He was lost, but now he is found. Luke chapter 15, verse 32 from the ERV. B. Trust the Lord completely and don't depend on your own knowledge. With every step you take, think about what He wants, and He will help you go the right way. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 through 6 from the ERV.
6b. Choose one verse to memorize and read the next verses. C. You will teach me the right way to live. Just being with you will bring complete happiness. Being at your right side will make me happy forever. Psalm 16, verse 11 from the ERV. Read the next lesson's Bible verses. Matthew chapter 17, verses 1 through 9. Mark chapter 9, verses 2 through 8. And Luke chapter 9, verses 28 through 36 in your language.
7a. Cooking a hamburger. Have you ever wanted to cook a meal for yourself, but you did not know how? You might begin by cooking a hamburger. It is not very difficult if you follow these steps. Before you start, you will need to collect the following supplies: 1 hamburger patty, cooking oil or butter, salt and pepper, a frying pan, and a metal hamburger flipper. First, place the patty on a plate and shake salt and pepper on it. Next, place the frying pan on a stove burner and turn the heat to high. Immediately place a pat of butter or a drop of oil into the pan.
7b. Cooking a hamburger. When the butter or oil begins to sizzle, put the hamburger into the pan and watch it carefully. When the bottom of the hamburger begins to turn brown, flip the hamburger. Continue frying the hamburger until it reaches the stage you prefer: rare, medium, or well done. Then put it back on the plate and serve it. Now you have a tasty meal to enjoy on your own or with friends. If you like, you can add to the taste of the hamburger with ketchup, mustard, onions, or pickles, or some of each.
7c. Answer the following questions. 1. What supplies do you need to cook a hamburger? 2. What is the first thing to do? 3. What setting should be used for the heat? 4. When should you flip the hamburger? 5. What are the 3 stages of a finished hamburger? 6. What can you add to the hamburger? 7. Do you eat hamburgers? What do you like to eat? 8. What food can you cook?
8. Write out the instructions to your favorite dinner recipe. Use sequencing words like first, next, then, finally.
9. Now I can give directions and follow instructions. I can use the new words including I can pronounce and spell z, s, and is sounds. I can use prepositions of motion and sequence directions. I can understand that God is a compassionate Father who loves every person, even sinners.
Reflections and closing prayer.